All right. Good evening, everyone. If you guys want me to short anything for you, just type in the coin or the ticker in the chat, and I will take a look for you. So I'm just gonna do a quick stream tonight. I'm gonna take a look at LISK, LSK BTC. So I posted a setup in the Nest Club yesterday, I think it was. So the idea was basically I've been looking at this support area right here. It's probably better viewed on the daily. This green zone here. Let's remove the moving average now. So this area right here, let's move these ones here. Basically, the whole idea here was to buy the first retest of this SR level right here. And I've layered my bids in this buy zone with three buys. The first one up here at 1541, the second one at 1488, and the third one at 1434. And actually, when we did hit this support area here, and I'm also going to show you the BTC dominance, because that's the reason why I've removed this last bid here. So I took my desired position and I basically divided it up in 3 buys. So 33% on each of these three levels right here. But when I saw price not really reacting to this support area like I wanted to, I removed my third bid. So I'm basically, what I did was I de-risked the position by 33%, and I'm looking to add that third bid when I see bullish market structure inside this area. Basically, I'll add it when we have like a break in market structure on the 4-hour or the hourly. And the reason why I started removing my risk was because BTC market dominance had a pretty nice bounce of this support here, and I kind of got the feeling that we were going to see a move higher. So to me, it looks very likely that if we break this area here to the upside, let me show you with a horizontal here. If we break this level to the upside, I anticipate a move up here. So that's about 2.5% move from BTC dominance. And when you get that kind of move from the BTC dominance, you tend to get some bearish action across the alt market generally. So what I did was I started de-risking my altcoin positions, one of them being LISK. So right now I'm filled. I'm 66% filled of my desired position. I'm keeping the rest of my desired position being 33%, and I'm gonna show you what I want to see from price action for me to enter with the rest of my position. So basically, it's pretty clear here that we're seeing a downtrend, right? We're seeing got the lower lows, lower highs. So, you know, textbook downtrend. So for me to enter the last 33% of my position, I want to see a bullish market structure inside this support area down here. Now, how would that look? Well, the most ideal situation would be a double bottom formation inside this area, and I would then enter with the rest of my position on a breakout. So something like this, right? Maybe we will see a bigger W like this. I'll enter on a breakout here, or we might start to see a smaller one right here like this. And if we break out here, I'll enter right in the middle of this zone. So right now I'm not really seeing any bullish market structure here. We basically we're failing to reclaim every previous bounce, and like ideally I want this level up here to get reclaimed, but I would accept just a small double bottom here and a breakout. So that's my idea on Lisk. As you can see, we are now trading in the RLC of this latest up move. If we get stopped out here, I anticipate a move down to the lower parts of the RLC, confluent with this support area. So I'm still interested in this alt if we get stopped out. I'm just trying to limit my risk right now, especially when market dominance, when BTC dominance is looking fairly bullish, and it's Saturday, it's the weekend, and usually you get some, like a lot of times you get some weird price action from Bitcoin. Like you get a when Bitcoin pumps on the weekends, you usually won't see that pump. Like you won't see that pump develop into something bullish over the coming week. Like most of the time, the weekend price action is. I don't like, to put it simply, I don't trust the weekend price action for Bitcoin. So, like, you gotta be careful, right? So, yeah, that's Lisk. That's my plan for Lisk. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, just go ahead and ask me anything in the chat. I'm gonna take a look at Ion, because I saw Crypto Sweeney in the chat. We're talking about Ion, and alright, CRX and Ion I'm gonna go through. So I got a request for CRX and Ion, and Crypto Sweeney had a nice chart for Ion. Wow, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, that's better. Alright, so apparently we had a weekly W here. Like we had some kind of W forming here. I would say that this is this is a double bottom. It's not really a textbook W. I don't like these wicks right here. This one and this one. I would like this W to, if you remove these, the tops of this candle, this wick and these candles, you have a very nice W. But with this price action, I could still W, and it worked out perfectly, just like Crypto Sweeney did point out in the Nest Club chat. It did work out very good, because you had, it did bounce off the breakout level. I would say that the neckline of this W, the weekly W, is this area right here, and as you can see, it's the high of this candle is 1070, and the low of this one is 1068. So we did actually come down and retest the breakout point right here. So buying that retest, if you bought that retest, you would have been up 40%, so a damn good trade. I did have my eyes on Ion. I don't know why I never took this trade. Like, sometimes you have a good idea, and like, you don't take it because like the feelings get in the way. And like with trading, you can't really trade off your feelings. You have to trade like a machine. Like, you see a setup, and the setup follows your rules, and if it follows your rules, you just have to take the setup, no matter what, right? So That's something I need to get better on. I need to trade less on emotion and more like a machine, a robot, just automatically. And that's why algo trading and like trading with bots and that stuff is very useful, because you cancel out all the emotions, right? But alright, so Ion, we missed this setup right here. How would this setup look like? Well, we have this wick right here. So for me, this is obvious invalidation error right here, below this support right here, right below the midpoint of the RLC of this move. And you would actually have this candle here before the retouch, so this RLC would already god damn it, already been drawn. Man, how do I speak? So the setup would look something like this. We enter on a retest here, stop below that wick and below the RLC for a 10% loss, take profit up here for 2.78 R. So yeah, very good trade. Maybe even take some profits here. So yes, you first take profit, but that's some really good bad R. So probably take profits up here. So yeah, good setup, and definitely one to keep your eyes on. So how would the next setup look in Ion? Let's remove everything and let's just look at the weekly. Let's add the moving averages. You have the, like, look at this, you have the 21 EMA here too. So when you get that kind of confluence, you have the weekly W, you have a breakout, and the break, like the 21 EMA comes in right at the breakout level, the neckline of the W. That's a perfect buy for me. It's a perfect retest. Alright, so 21 EMA isn't really giving us much here, other than we have a clear uptrend here, a clear show of strength by closing above the 21 EMA on the weekly and bouncing off it right here. Let's look at the daily. Actually, let's add a horizontal right here, because that's just some very obvious support level right here. Let's go into the daily. Alright, so the daily is looking very interesting here. The 21 EMA, this yellow, has just, like yesterday and today, we confirmed a bullish break. So we had a bull cross right here between the purple 200 EMA and the yellow 21 EMA. And we also bounced nicely off the bull cross, so it's looking very good. Let's see if we can find a new support. Alright, so I'm liking this level, the high of this wick. Let's zoom into the 4-hour here. Yeah, so price is respecting this level right here. We are now getting a breakout of this area. Minor resistance up here. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna add a red box here. This is obviously an area we'd need to clear. We have a fake out here on the daily. So to not run the risk of getting, buying fake out next time, I would like to see a daily open and close above this area. So if I get a daily open and close above this area, I will most likely be interested in buying a retest of this area. It's about 9% wide. You could layer some bids inside this area. Not really sure where the stop would be. I would like to have it below the 21 EMA, but it's yeah, it could work, but like the upside potential if we break out is pretty big. The first take profit would be like 50%, so yeah, very good, very nice. I'm gonna keep my eyes on this one for sure. Alright, so let's take a look at CRX. CRX BTC. Alright. Yeah, alright, so we have the 21 EMA on the weekly here. We have the 21 EMA on the daily being confluent with the 21 EMA on the weekly, so very nice confluent here. within this gray box here. If we reclaim this gray box, that would be the first sign of bullish market structure. And if we later reclaim this area being the 2086 area, that's the purple 200 EMA, I would like to first I need to see this gray box get reclaimed, and then I need to see the 200 EMA get reclaimed. I think price action on this one is messy, to say the least. So I'm not really liking this kind of price action. I need to see price action develop some and form a clear structure. Right now we're in a daily, well, we're in a I don't know, we're not really in we're in a daily uptrend. We are in a high time frame downtrend, but we're in a daily uptrend. Not really sure about the 4 hour and the hourly. I'm not really sure about this one. I like this area because it's you know, you have support here, so you can see we tested it as resistance here, broke above, very powerful move, came down, support, powerful bounce, broke above, powerful move, resistance, and then just straight cleared it without even touching it as resistance. And we have now come down and test this area again for support. So if we start reclaiming the 200 EMA, this purple line, I expect to move up into this area up here for a maybe 20% move or something like that. All right, so what other coins do I need to look at? I'm gonna take a look at Atom. God damn, I'm Cosmos. Let's just call it Cosmos. All right, so we're seeing a nice, very nice, possible massive weekly W forming here with the end of the week, you know, 40% move. Very nice. We have the 21 EMA here, breaking out of the 21 EMA. Maybe, hopefully, if we close this weekly up here, we have closed above the 21 EMA on the weekly, which is a great sign of strength. As you can see, I have this green area marked out right here. I'm gonna change that to red because it's resistance right now. We need to clear that area. I know Burb has a beautiful setup on Atom. Like, the difference between his and mine analysis is I'm only watching the horizontal levels, and so for me to take a trade here, I would like to see this level get reclaimed. Daily open and close above, and this is going to turn green, and when it turns green, I want to long the retest of this area for a move up into the next high time frame resistance, which is between this point and this point, for about a 30 to 40% move. Where would the stop loss be then? Well, the stop loss placement would be somewhere in this area, below the 21 EMA on a daily. I like how it bounced off the white line here, the 200 simple. Very beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, somewhere in this area. Take profit up here. So if you guys missed the Atom call, you could probably enter on a retest of this area. But don't take my word for it, that's just how I'm viewing it. Also, daily W, breakout level, breakout retest, money. Alright, so that's how I'm viewing Atom. Let's take a look at FTM, BTC. If you guys have any other chart requests, you should type it in the chat now, because this is probably going to be my last one. Let's see if we have something in the Nest Club before I start. Alright. Well, this looks like shit. Alright, so a potential double bottom, but I mean, would you buy something like this? I mean, this is like, compare this chart to this chart. Would I buy this? I would buy on retest, definitely. Would I buy this? Well, it's kind of like the opposite charts, right? This is going down. It's in a high time frame downtrend. It's in a daily downtrend. It's in a weekly downtrend. It's in a monthly downtrend. It's in a 4-hour downtrend. It's in a... yeah, it looks like it's in a daily 1-hour downtrend too. So, but we have a potential double bottom here. So what do I need to see for to become bullish on this? Well, I need to I need to see a clear show of strength, right? And like, I'm a fan of price action. I'm only looking at price action. I'm only looking at horizontal support and resistances. So what I need to see is I need to see lost support get reclaimed. I need to see higher lows and higher highs, right? So this is what I like to see. This is clearly a daily uptrend. I would have entered this daily uptrend. I would have, like, I'm not gonna enter anything that looks like this. But if we start bouncing upwards from here, let's say, like, so I'm mostly trading on Binance, right? And you have like, how many coins do you have? Like 300, 400, 200? Like, you have hundreds of coins, and you're gonna find a setup every day. So I'm not gonna try chasing any setups. I'm gonna probably be interested in FTM BTC if we reclaim, I'd say somewhere like this area. I know that's a very like wide area. It's obviously like 17%, but like, you guys, you can see here on the weekly, if we reclaim this area, like, you have downtrend, bounce, start of an uptrend, downtrend, bounce, maybe start of an uptrend, right? Long on retest, something like this. That's going to be your break in market structure. Right now, we have... oh man. Right now, we have uptrend, downtrend. I'm waiting for the uptrend, and I'm going to enter on the uptrend. And when we break above this area, we have a confirmed break in market structure, bullish break in market structure. Right now, the market structure is fairly bearish. All right, guys. So that's it. Short stream today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys want me to short anything, just tag me in the next club chat, and I'll take a look at whatever you like when I have the time. All right. So take care, guys, and have a great Saturday. Don't get too drunk. See you guys.